Be thankful for what you have, and you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you'll never, ever have enough. Hello, my dear friends. Today, I will not share my name, since you already know it. I am here to share my story. Talk about getting a perspective of life. On July 16th last year, my father was diagnosed with cancer. In a split second, nothing else mattered. I was about to lose the most important person in my life. The man that I look up to more than anyone. And this made me realize what is really important in one's life. I remember being angry with myself, thinking about the things that had grieved me before this. Things like losing a wrestling match, missing this big party. All these small things cannot be compared of the thought of you might lose your own father. I remember sitting next to him at the hospital. All these thoughts were floating around in my head, and I was thinking, why can't I get back in time 5 years and spend more quality time with him? We haven't done that or this. And I remember being so disappointed in myself. But all this anger, sadness, and disappointment led to the conclusion that I had to make a change. I need to start thinking and taking advantage of the time that I spend with family and friends. I once had a hamster called Lofson. I was really afraid of holding him. And one morning, he was laying there, totally still, in the middle of his cage. He was dead. The tears began pouring down my cheeks. And it struck me, I had never held him for 3 years. I could have held him for 3 years, but I didn't. And there was nothing I could do to change that. Life has a fascinating ability to take away things in your life when you're expecting it at least. Now I want you to imagine that one of your friend or a family member will suddenly disappear without any warning. So now that he or she is gone, is there anything you regret that you did not do with this person? It can be you didn't tell her how much you loved her, or so on. Take 5 seconds to think about that. After this lesson, first of all, I guess all of you at least found one thing that you regret. And after this lesson, I want you to go out there and do what is undone with this person. Because it is so hard to understand how important things can be until you're about to lose them. My family and I were lucky. Dad survived the cancer, and he's now to 100% healthy. But this was by far the toughest period for me, and I have never cried so much as I did then. But also, I have never learned so much as I did during this period. You should live every day like it's your last day. Because one day, you will be right. Thanks for listening.